Okay, now we're going to go over the Autopoll survey builder that is integrated into the platform. So obviously you're going to use this if you want to get out an autopoll, and it's really quick and easy to do. So let's jump right in here and name my survey. So I'm going to call this Texas. Well, actually, let's call it Connecticut because that's what the content is. Connecticut autopoll. So I'm going to select autopoll as my type. Now, introduction we require for an autopoll. And you have a few options here. As with pass-through calls, you can use our automated voice, which is the system voice, and if it's it's recommended in situations where if you want to get out something pretty fast, you could type in your content here. This is my introduction, and the system voice is going to read that to the voter. The better way to do it, in our view, is to use a recorded voice, which is going to be uploaded via an MP3. So I'm going to grab one I already created, an introduction I already did, and let me go in here, and I've got an intro right there. So we're going to add that in. So once I add that in, it gets uploaded, and then I can actually preview that content right here. I just hit play. It gives me the actual recording, and I can remove it if I don't like it or if I want to re-record it. So the second part that is required in the autopoll are the instructions. So we make it clear here that if you're going to use your automated voice, you can leave our instructions in here. The system will read them. You don't have to do anything. Those are the default system options for the calls. However, recorded voice, again, is probably what you want to do here. So you choose recorded voice, and we make sure we tell you, okay, hey, you're going to do recorded voice, great, but you need to make sure you include all the system options in your recording. So I've already done that, and I've got instructions right here that I've added in. So now voicemail message. Voicemail message is not required. You can use it or not use it. This is played when a voicemail or answer machine is detected. For an autopoll, maybe you don't want to use it, or maybe you do. So it's entirely up to you. If you don't specify a voicemail message, nothing is played to the person receiving the call. Opt-out message. You don't have to specify an opt-out message either. The opt-out message is what the voter will hear if they decide to unsubscribe from future auto calls. So, sorry we bugged you. Whatever it is you want to record or use the automated voice for that, you can do that. So I won't add any of those for now. I just want to get into adding my questions. So this survey was actually a survey we did more just for educational reasons, for field testing purposes in Connecticut, to test Dan Malloy, who is the Democrat governor of Connecticut. So the first question is basically a favorable, unfavorable. So it is we can title the question, if you don't upload your MP3, whatever you use as the text in your question will be read by the system voice. So but you're going to want to add something anyway, even if you are using recorded voice. Obviously, as a field descriptor, when you come back in, you want to know, find that field in your database. So we're going to add the question here as overall, do you approve of the performance of Governor Dan Malloy? And now I'm going to add my question, which I have here, Q1. Now this is really where it comes in handy, where you can actually play your message, and this is going to be, it's my voice but being played on this question.
How would you rate the performance of Governor Dan Malloy? Favorable, press 1. Unfavorable, press 2.
So you can see now I've chosen 1 is favorable, 2 is unfavorable. I'm able to verify that by listening to my recording, like, okay, I know that's right, it matches up. So now I've got my question is created. I click create field. My second question was a right track, wrong track question. And again, it was something to the effect of, overall, do you think Connecticut is on the right track or the wrong track? And now I'm going to select my file, and I got my Q2 in here, open. And I mean, I can do yes, no, which is going to be 1 is yes, 2 is no, and I can do that on any question. But again, this is a multiple choice, and I won't play it for you, but it's right track is 1, and wrong track is 2. So now I'm going to create my field and make sure my name here, Connecticut Auto Poll. I'm going to save it. And now it's going to be available on my surveys to kind of look at, and edit if I wanted to prior to sending a call. So my survey is saved. It's down here, and I can see it here. I can listen to it and do all that kind of good stuff. So now I want to run it. So I go to build my list, build your list, which again is really the critical path of the entire application. And we'll call this Malloy Auto Poll, and I'm going to run it to, and of course this isn't Connecticut data, but just to say I want to run it in Gulf Breeze to auto affiliates. Let's do that. Of course I can use any of these selections if I want, but just to get through quickly here for you. So click Format List. Now I've got a row poll. Now I just select my poll, which is here. And now I can send a test to myself or a staff member. And again, the tests they operate the same way as the actual call that's going to be received. And I click Distribute. And again, distribution options, I choose, you can send immediately, I can schedule it over a period of days, I can schedule it within certain time brackets. So that is start to finish how you would do an auto poll in VoterTrove.